You have food to eat at home. You just need a little bit of inspiration on how you can turn it into something like these delicious sheet pan fajitas. So let's get cooking. Okay, so making this dish, again, the point is to use what you have on hand to cook a meal that works. Here I have some bell peppers. Look up close. You can see it's a little wrinkly. That's because it was something I had in the fridge and now it's something I can use. The peppers are going to get sliced just like so. Easy, cut the top off, cut the bottom, pop out the center, set that aside. If there's any extra seeds, tap them out or scrape them out. Don't throw these parts away unless this part here has like mold or anything on it. Don't throw this away because we're going to slice that up as well. Then this gets sliced like so. Your pieces can look something like this here. And then that goes in here. If there's any white parts you don't want, take that off. But it's edible, so you can leave it on. Now the rest of the peppers are going to get sliced up the same way this was. And if you want your peppers in your fajita, maybe have some jumbo tortillas. If you want them longer, just cut it this way. You can also save the seeds if you do seed saving, so you can plant them in your garden this year or next year. Also in a fajita, you got onion. So I have here a medium-sized yellow onion. This is going to get sliced up as well. Remove the bottom. It's finally making its debut in a recipe because it's been here a little bit, just a little bit. You see this little part here? We're going to remove that. And then slice it about the same size as the bell peppers. Pieces like so. I'm only going to use half of this onion because that would be, for me, maybe a little bit too much. Just a reminder, in this bowl, sliced up one whole red bell pepper, orange bell, and green bell pepper, and half of a yellow onion. That onion is real strong. These are all sliced up. To it, it's going to get some oil, some avocado oil, olive oil, or any other oil that you may use, neutral oil, and just some chili powder, some black pepper, just a wee bit of salt. I'm good. It was just a pepper. Pinch of salt. Got my glove here because I don't want to get my hands too messy, but these peppers, just going to toss them up. The seasoning, if you think it needs a little bit more seasoning, just go ahead and add that. Coat it in the oil and the seasoning. Should look like this when you're done. Nice pretty strips. See, it looks like a fajita blend already. Got here a baking tray with some parchment paper on it. These are just going to go in the parchment paper. Spread them out. Make sure it's as even as you can get depending on the size of your sheet tray. These are going to go into the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 to 15 minutes until they start cooking. Like I said earlier, this meal is using ingredients that you already have at home and also supposed to be for convenience. So here I have the chicken part of the chicken fajitas, which is right here. These sous vide chicken thighs. Not that it's hard to do it with uncooked chicken. This is just what we had in the house right now that needed to be used, and it's already fully cooked. All right, so chicken. This is what the chicken looks like in the package. It says it's seasoned, but it really only has salt and pepper, so that means we can add some extra flavor to it. So let's go ahead and cut this open. It's 16 ounces of chicken, so 1 pound of chicken in here. Don't know if I said this already, but it is thigh meat that we're using. Just pop this out in here. It still comes in whole skinless, boneless chicken pieces, like so, just one big chunk. And I'm just going to slice these up. And then the chicken looks like so. It's going to go in that same bowl that we used for the peppers and onions. After slicing it, just going to season it now with a couple more seasonings than we put on the peppers and onions. So Same chili powder, same black pepper. Gonna put some garlic powder, smoked or regular paprika, even sweet paprika will work. Onion powder. Don't be afraid of seasoning, season it well. Even though it's cooked, it can still be seasoned. Some cumin. And we're gonna pretend that this is oregano, but it has oregano in it. It's Italian seasoning blend, but I didn't find where the oregano is, so we'll just use this. And the tiniest pinch of salt, because this does already have salt in it. Tiny. If you'd like, you can add some sugar, but that's not necessary. I know I used a glove before, but I already been touching this messy chicken, so we're just gonna go in here, mix it up like we did with the peppers and onions. Just make sure all these chicken bits are tossed. It should look like this once you're done mixing. If you want to make it super easy for yourself, don't have a bunch of seasonings on hand for some reason, or you're low on the seasonings that I use to mix in, grab yourself some simple taco seasoning and sprinkle that on there. Do the same for the peppers. So here are the peppers and onions after they've been cooking for a little bit. They're nice and steamy. And guess what we're going to do? Super quick and easy. Since this is already cooked, all that needs to be done is take the chicken, just put it over top, like so. Spread that out. Then it's gonna go back into the oven, this time 375 on broiler, and then I'm gonna take it out halfway, toss it a little bit, just get everything mixed in, then put it back in there to finish it. Quickly, while the chicken and peppers are finishing up, I'm just gonna whip together a sauce because this is an easy recipe. So I just wanted to add a little bit extra, give you a little bit extra that you can, add to your dish. So this sauce, start with this avocado. Scoop this in here, just like so. Just a couple brown parts trying to avoid. Then I have a jalapeno pepper here. See, more wrinkly peppers. That's because it's been waiting to be used. Actually, I forgot I had it in there. But it's good. Going to cut the top and bottom off and down the middle to remove all the spices. Let's hope it's not too spicy. Don't know yet how much you understand that the theme of the video is using what you have. This cup right here, it's not yogurt, it's cilantro that I had in the fridge and it started to get dry. So I just stuck it in some water to rehydrate it so I can go like this. Some cottage cheese. Got some sour cream here. Gonna put a nice wallop of that in there. A little garlic powder. Ooh! Some cumin. Itty bitty pinch of salt. And lime or lemon juice. I have lemon juice. And just a little pinch of some oil. Okay, that's enough. Plug your ears. There we have sauce. Crema style green sauce. With the fajitas, you need tortillas to eat them. So I had a mix of leftover tortillas in the fridge and I just took some foil, added the tortillas in there and made a packet for the tortillas. Then halfway through the chicken fajita and peppers being under the broiler, I just took out the sheet tray, tossed the chicken and the peppers just so that the bottom part that was on the pan can, get some heat under the broiler as well, some color, and then made a little space on the sheet pan, tossed the packet of tortillas on there, then put it back in the oven, just enough really to heat up the tortillas. Here is the sheet pan fajitas right there, all in one pan. And guess what? It being on a pan makes it easy. Don't even have to use plates. You could just take your tortilla, grab some up, especially if you're with your family. Green sauce here, or green crema. Let's see, hopefully it comes out. I just did this so I could squirt it easily and not have to dial it. There we go. Now let's try this. That was good. It almost needs just a group of waiters to come out cheering with all the smoke and stuff like they do at the restaurant. This was a simple, easy dish to make using ingredients that you already have at home, that you may have at home, that are easy to find if you need to go buy something real quick. Sliced up some peppers and onions, seasoned them with a little chili powder, added some olive oil, salt, and pepper. put those in the oven so that they could cook down for a couple of minutes, about 10 to 15 minutes. While that was cooking, sliced up some chicken. I had pre-cooked chicken. Sliced that up, seasoned it up with the fajita blend, fajita mix of seasonings, or you can use a taco seasoning. That works just as fine. Took those peppers and onions out and just put the chicken on top. Mixed it all together. Put that back in the oven, let that broil. About halfway through the broiling process, take it out, add on your tortillas in a nice foil packet, finish it off in the oven. And then while it was cooking, we whipped up a nice green crema sauce. Simple and delicious. Thank you for joining me cooking this delicious meal today. Let me know if you try it and like it, or maybe you use it as an inspiration for your own variation. You'll be able to find the full written recipe down below in the description. And remember, cooking doesn't have to be that hard, so why don't you get in the kitchen and make something. Yum yum!